Yeah. Night, each and every one. Please like, share, subscribe. Welcome, Beran. Welcome uh, to the crew. So let's get it off.
References from home interface. Systems are now fully operational.
Bless up, Darian. Back at the place again. Say a word. Like the session we had earlier, drawn out the. Yeah. Good night, everyone. This is Stephen Morgan, currency trader. Right? So tonight I'm going to look on some pairs, look into some yen, some Swiss franc, some dollar, possible gold. Yeah. So let's get it going on. Sammy Boo, bless up. Sugar boy. Yeah. Alright. So this is CAD yen. Basically CAD yen. Right? And I'm a bull on CAD. Right? I'm bull on CAD. I'm a bear on yen asset. Right? Yeah. Young felt it this week. And we try to based on how I'm a kind of matter of fact, I'm a macro trader, right? I'm a macro trader. The whole is just one big pool of money moving around from left to right? So pick your team. When risk on or risk off. When the world is in good health, should I say, when the world is happy, right? The yen the safe havens get to, they basically get weakened, right? Right? So this is our really base my trades and what's going on behind the scenes, right? And I'm gonna try to find I'm gonna type it up real quick. A search engine that I normally look into. I would like to share it with you guys real quick behind the scenes, right? Behind the scenes. You must know in the chart what you must know in your mind what you want to do before you even open up the chart, right? And I'm gonna show you. I look into a user. Alright, we use a calendar. I use trading economics. I'm gonna share it with you a little bit. Right? Real quick. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Real quick. Right? Just a minute. News.
References from home interface. Systems are now fully operational.
Right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I mute the mic accidentally. Right? The only issue that we add with the Aussie Yen, right, is like we're getting so much of a bad um, data with the Aussie is concerned. Can you hear me now? Good, good, good. We're getting such a bad data with the Australian dollar, right? It's not picking up as what I'm expecting, but I'm expecting a breakout nevertheless, right? So this is a yen play, right? Now the yen weaken based on some um, key data, key information that came out. But the point I'm trying to really make is this. The point I'm trying to really make is this, right? You had a plan, right? And just trade your plan. You had a plan and just trade your plan, right? We all know my style of trading using pivot points, right? And as we can see, we have a M2, right? Right there with a M2. So this is a buy for, this is a buy, oh, let us use this. Yeah. This is a buy area and this is a monthly pivot. Monthly M2. Monthly M2. And also we have here a weekly M2. It's a weekly M2, right? Good. So if you're a bull on the asset is it's where you would get involved, and you have a up and you have a pullback right into the price range where you would like to get involved, right, in the market for the next up move. But basically what's happening right here is basically a whole sideways move, right? I don't know if this is a breakout. Is this going this gonna break out, but you must always treat this at resistance. Always. And we get a support right here. Always treat at support, right? And I always think like this. Always. So when you have a too much clutter. Let us just sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. Clean up that. Alright. Always treat this as resistance. Always treat this as support. Right? So we can say we are ranging at this point in time. We are ranging, right? So I look at this as a big sideways move forever. I'm not calling any shots until when it break out or it break to this direction, right? But always treat. So if for example, if you would buy here at this support to be consistent, right? Also depends on your trade plan too, right? You take your profit at resistant, right? Because remember, this is resistant and this can also come back down to support, and as we can see, it does a big sideways range right there, right? So we take profit here, right? But guess what? We can also buy where we take profit. But guess what? We would more likely to look for a breakout and a pullback before we get involved in the market. Right? Same price. Right? Nevertheless, same price. So let's get on to something else. Right? This is a yen asset. I'm looking at I'm going to take a quick at gold, right? We're going to take a quick look at gold. I'm not really going to keep you long tonight, guys, right? I have some issue. Alright, H4. Last week, we were here last week. We were here last week, right? And this is a weekly S2, right? Weekly S2. Just a minute. Need to refresh this chart. Need to refresh this chart. Something's strange happen in the market, and it's very strange, right? Gold went higher and the safe havens rallied. Normally, risk in the market, gold gets strong, yen gets strong, only the dollar we can say remain strong. But basically the Swiss rallied, gold was the only one rallied up, right? And the dollars. So something strange happening in the market. Weekly. Right. Something strange happening in the market. And this draws my concern. This draws my concern. I need to know what really happening behind the scenes, why the gold really rally this much. I don't know if because of the dollar strength, right? Because gold is a dollar strength, right? But anyway, what was that M2 right there, right? And we were talking about this here right here. So if it was a bear, this would be the price to sell it down to here, right? But basically, we had some the bulls. The bulls won the battle, right? The bears was struggling taking it down, right? The bears was struggling taking it down, and then our bull finally overthrew them and we went all the way up, right? So basically, this target here, the next target here, what I'm looking at is based on the pivot points all the way up. So far, based on the pivot points, go look like it might go to 1900. What is 16? 1646 based on pivot points, right? So basically you can see it breach the top right here, breach the top right here. So if you're a bull on gold, you know we're waiting on the retracement, everything is just moving slow for some strange reason. Anyway, waiting for the retracement to take it up to here. And this target is target for the month of February. This is the low, M2, for the month of February. This is the projected price, and this is the projected price for the month of February, where you will take profit as a monthly pivot. So next week, today's when Thursday, next week you're looking to get buying around 1610, right? Now for the bears now, you're looking for some price action. You're looking for something like this. You can change the pen, right? You're looking for something like this to get involved, right, in the market. it have a proof to me. I look at something like this, to get me involved in um 1610, right? So I have to get a price action like this for this before I get involved in the market. I'm not really aggressive like that because you clearly see it's in an uptrend, right? So you need to see even a double bottom or whichever price action that you use to get involved. Don't just sell it because it is up here. You see one little pin bar up here or something pertaining to that, right? Because we clearly see the trend is up and up and up and up and up and up, right? Similar price action we have here. Look, check this out. We have this, and we have a breakdown, and we have a pullback. And as we can see, it was challenge right here. It was challenge, right? And the bears lose the battle, basically. The bears lose the battle, right? So basically, we are looking for the same price action again to see if we can take it down for the month of March, right? So that is my analysis and goal, right? So, and as you can see right here is M3, which is a weekly swing. M3, assert it for your M3. So if you get a double tap, if you're very aggressive, if it after the pullback and it reach back resistant, because this turn resistant right now, this price which is 1625 would turn resistance. If you're very aggressive, you can also enter this trade if you're very aggressive. But conservative, you know, wait till it break down, then get the pullback, and then you enter in the trade, and you're on your way down, basically. So this is gold, right? Any special asset, any asset you guys would mind me take a look at, right? Somehow I was looking for the CAD, no, the oil rather, the oil, and I didn't somehow I didn't store that platform. All right, let us just drag it on for now. For example, right? Whenever I'm taking a CAD trade, I'm always eyeing the correlation with CAD and oil. Always say that, right? Even sometimes I even trade oil, right? But the one of the main reasons why we don't really see the big sell-off in dollar CAD is because the dollar is extremely strong. The dollar and the CAD is the two strongest asset right now, right? Just a minute, I'm looking for it. Dollar CAD. Come to me. Stop the hiding. We are down here. Wow. US dollar CAD. Right. And the reason why, as I said before, the reason why the dollar CAD is moving like this sideways. See this sideways move? You see the sideways move because we have two strong currency. And the US dollar and the CAD is the two strongest currency. Euro odds. I'll be looking at Euro odds real quick. Right? So this is what, alright. We're gonna take a look on the CAD pair overall. Right? This is how we do a relative strength exercise. Right? This is how we do a relative strength exercise. I'm gonna look at the CAD pair overall. Right? Before I look at the Euro odds real quick. So normally I have my chart like this. I have 6 of them. CAD, yen, pound, euro, all of them. Right? This is how I really I pick my trades differently from what's happening behind the scene, where macro economics is concerned, or whatever the sentiments is. Right. Now, you all seeing this? We have CAD yen here, CAD Swiss, Euro CAD, Pound CAD, Dollar CAD, New Zealand CAD, right? And out of all the CAD pair that we just mentioned, we can say which asset moving sideways. And as we can see, it's a dollar CAD right there. Right? Dollar CAD right there. Every other asset, we get a nice move. Right? Then we have the pound. We can say the pound, this comes second. Right? This comes second. Right? But we can see huge move. Huge move. Huge move. And even huge move again. Right? Yeah. So this is how I really pick my battles. Even though I'm in carrying sell, I'm selling from M3 right there, M3 from last week. From last week, sell M3, right? M3. So I'm selling this trade. That was betting on the US dollar to get weak soon, right? So that is the play. So when you have your charts, CAD going hard, but yeah, fight is real, you know. Yeah. So when you have a chart like this, when you have your chart like this, a layout like this, you can have a bigger layout on what's going on overall, an overall view on the market, right? And as we can see, yeah. So I'm going to look at Euro as real quick. And remember, CAD was at, oil was at the low. I don't know if, let me say, go, I did. Oil was at the low, just a minute. Oil was at the low. Not responding. Yeah. Oil was about $50 per barrel or 52 per barrel. Right? So that is one of the reasons why I did bought the CAD. Because oil was at support, if you ask me. And I was betting on basically some ease in monetary policy and the virus thing, you know. And central banks, they are doing as much as they can to ease the economy, right? Ease the economy. I'm looking for oil. It was here. What happened? Yeah. Someone at, let me see something. Hide. Refresh. Show all. Oh, oil. See it here. The oil futures. Oil mini. Yes, oil futures. Can UK. Just a minute, guys. I'm searching for it. And I normally don't have oil basically on this chart. I don't have oil on this chart. I normally have oil on a. Alright, let's put up this and see what's on. No, honey. Right, but which is basically the same thing. I don't know why it look like that on this, right? But yeah, we have this zone right in here. Even though it breach it, yes, but yeah, that was it right there. Yeah, just have a look at oil. So normally I have my oil chart on a different screen, always in a little corner by itself, right? So I know it was about $50 a barrel, right? Somewhere around there. Cause I closed the rest of my charts because I want to reduce lag. But this will help you when you're taking the CAD asset. You can have a look at oil to see what's going on where CAD is concerned. Right? So this is how I really view it. Alright, so let's take a look into Euro as real quick. Euro. Probably Euro as maybe going sideways. 2 of them week. I don't look at that asset in a while. Maybe them going sideways now. Right? Yeah. No, this is Euro New Zealand. Wow. Beautiful. I think I was here one at a time. Euro as I get straight to it. I think it was last week or the week before I was here, and it bounced off a support back up to the M3 era. Boom, sell off. Right. Euro as H1. Basically, this is saying the Aussie is extremely weak. Sorry about it. Aussie. Oh, the Aussie extremely weak. It finds support. And where was support? It finds support at weekly M2. So if it was a bull on the asset, you had the price. You add the price right there, and we'll add support right there, so you have all right to buy, right? And the target for the week is 1.6446. 1.6446, yeah, right. So if we break it down on a lower time frame, right, you should have even 2 or 3 trades running on this asset, right? Possibly you might look into take profit or even close out at few position if you're not strong enough, right? Right here, because we're getting some resistance right here, but it blows straight through it, right? So let's drill this down to a lower time frame, right? And before that it's heading up here. Here's the next zone, but this is the profit for the month. So right now, based on the two currency, them weak right now, we might get a whole big sideways move right now, right? So we're expecting to get some challenge right here before we get to this here right here. Here was the first challenge. This was the second challenge, right? So we might get a move like this. If we're going up, we might get something like this. If we're going up, right? We might get a move like this. Definitely. So we're expecting to get challenge within this area right here. Right? So as a bear, this is the only place where I see you can sell, or you're going to sell back on the extreme top. I don't really see no sell right now, if you ask me. But the market can do whichever, right? I don't really see no sell right now. Probably only way for me, if I might see a sell, unless it breach. It come all the way down here, break through this support here. Now this support turn resistance, and we just something like this. For me to get involved in the market as a seller, right? I would like to see this breakdown all the way down here, and I pull back to this area, and I get involved. But I'm pretty much neutral. I'm pretty much neutral on this pair right now, right? I'm pretty much neutral on this asset. So I'm just going to break it down on a lower time frame, show you guys how you would capitalize on this move. And this is let us see how much pip this is so far from week. Say 215, say 200 pips, right? You should have many trades giving you 200 pips. Let's clean this up. I like the 15-minute time frame for entries. So we have this right here. Support. So this is just basic technical analysis. Basic technical analysis. So if you're zeroing on your trade, this is how you will be trading it. One job. You're trading euro as, and you're buying it. This is how I would trade it. Let a couple of 30-minute time frame. See if I could go further back. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Now I'll go show you so I'll get all of them right. You might looking at maybe this whole area. You might looking at something like this. Right here. So you might buy the pullback here. You might enter in here. You lose a little bit of money. You enter here, somewhere in here, right? Breakout, pullback. You enter here. You get knocked out. It come back in this area. You enter here. Up, down, up. Very aggressive. Come back down, up, and down. So you'd have one trade running, two trade running. If you're very aggressive, you would have 3 trade running. But I personally wouldn't trade this, and would have 3 trade running. And possible, you'd have 4 trade running. And now you are looking for 5 trade running. If this comes down to this. If this break out and pull back, we'll have number 5 trade running. Right? This is how I capitalize on my moves when I said use shift in the market. 1, 2, 3 trade running and you're up. Say by tomorrow maybe I can close out. You enter somewhere there. This is 220 pip. First trade that. So enter somewhere within here. You're up around 200 pips. So right now that is 420 pips. And you'll be up here again. 110 pips. So if you're up 530 pips. And also this trade right here in a pullback, somewhere around there, you'll be up 33 pips. So that'll be like up 560 pips in just one asset. This is how I really capitalize on this, right? Where a bull is concerned, right? So this is really how you get the huge number of pips running, Right? So now, basically, we're just looking for a breakout and a pullback. Breakout and a pullback. Move your stop, put to the break even. Move your stop, put to break even. Move your stop, put to break even, put to break even, and I say you have a lot trade on in. And this is just a week. From Sunday, market open. Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm gonna look at the daily. I'm gonna switch the templates. Just a minute. For you guys. Daily. Oh, it's gone to dark. Ooh. Scrunch it down a little bit. Anyway, 17th, 18th, you get a trade right here, but possibly you'll get stopped out. Depends on where you put your stop. Right? Boom. 19th, get the trade. Let us dry it for you. Real quick. Right? Should have retest. You're looking for this. One job. And this is tomorrow trade. Or something like this. Right? I just draw your support box straight cross. Right? And this is a day trading pivot. Right? Basic price action. Breakout, you need a breakout of this and a pull back into that. And we have the whole of this right here. Right? And as you notice, I like, me personally, I like when trend kind of change like this. I like when it accumulate first, you know, up, down, up, down, up, down. Because after the trade was coming down, it was coming down somewhere around here like this, right? And it just bounce around, accumulating. But as we can see, the bears was still in the market. That's how we get this. As it resistant, boom, smack back down, right? Until we get a break of resistance now turn support, boom, enter the trade. This was basic price action, right? So nothing else to do. Tomorrow, the trade. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. By here, Friday. You know, it's supposed to happen between today, but today's let's see, 4. We've gone so many times in the hours already. So basically, the trade for the week is done. You're just basically you're waiting for profit to hit up in this zone right here. Right? Up in this zone right here. You finish with the week. And you go home with say 600-700 pips a bank for the week. Wonderful week. Right? But I want to take a real quick look into this economic calendar. I would like it to come up. It wasn't loading earlier on. And I would like you all to have it in on your desktop or your laptop all the time. Still not loading. I don't know what's going on. I'll try to type it in himself. I don't know what's going on. It's not loaded. There it is. Right? Beautiful. Trading economics one of my tool that I use. I don't use Forex Factory alone. No, something is wrong. I need to restart this browser after I finish this session. This is Forex Factory. Just did that come up. Alright, I don't use Forex Factory alone where my data is concerned. Right? And by now, this week, you should be looking at next week. Next week, because this is this week. No. February. It's on next week already. I'm already looking at next week, guys. Sorry about that. I'm already looking at next week. 23rd, 24th. I'm already looking at next week's. So I'm already planning next week trade from this week. So when next week come, I plan the following week trade. That is how I really trade. If I knew today, I already plan it already from next week. I look into it, I do my research and look into it, look in the forecast and where it's going or whatever the case may be next week. So as you can see, for example, I'm not lying. 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, I'm looking at next week. But let's go on this week anyway. Alright? Let's go on this week. This is all I show you. Put in the work. This week. See, this week already happened. Finish. Finish all these data. Finish. Just tomorrow alone leave. Building permit, PMI, all of these data right here. Right? I'm just giving you an insight at how I really look at things behind the scenes. Back to this economic right here where you must always, see like how you always have a Forex Factory, you must always have up this activity right now. Japan inflation rate inch lower. See this? China stocks drop, share falling, South Korea. Japan Nikkei 25 inch higher, 225 inch higher. A lot of Asian news are coming right now, right? Japan manufacturer, Australia growth bank service PMI, Australia, US stock close lower, and things like that, right? So this is just news, right? This is just news, the news part. It also have a calendar, but I don't really like the calendar that it have, right? And we have forecasts. We have countries. I'm giving you a very important tool right now in this session. G20, America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, right around the world, right? So if you want to know anything about a country, yeah? Anything about a country, you can just find it right here. You want to know about Jamaica, the land we love? Inflation dropped to 5.2% in our country. Jamaica, land we love. Let's see. We have currency, we have stock market, GDP growth, growth rate, unemployment rate in Jamaica, bam. You can see the graph. You see the graph going down, month inflation, right? Interest rate, flat out. Many don't even know these things what's happening in our own country. Like, you know, sometimes I don't really know what's going on because I don't really look at these key tool right here, right? So I'm just saying, very important tool, right? Very important tool, right? United States, right? Market, currency, stock market, growth, interest rate, inflation. I'm gonna touch on interest rate really quick, right? So I'm just giving you another tool to add into your arsenal of tools, right? So you have a wide view of what's happening right around, right? It's interest rate climbing, going, right? And we have forecast, right? Forecast chart, column, chart, line, trend, right? Right? And this is a deviation right here. This wave goes straight because it's a deviation, right? It's on the MT4 also, right? So I'm just going to give you guys these tool that I have right here that I use to help make my decision, right? And this will help you guys to improve your trading, your technical analysis, your fundamental analysis rather, and then you look to your technical for the setup, right? And one other thing, if it load up, one other thing before I go, right? Just one other thing. CME watch, if it load up, it's not loading up. This is one of the tools that I use to watch, to try to predict the next move, and I also use along with technical analysis, right? And this is just the interest rate Fed watch tool. So the next month, March 18th of March, we have our next Fed meet, and this is the probability of a rate no change, right here, no change, or a ease, 25 basis point, right, or 50 basis point, and just 5.5% say at ease, they will cut a bigger rate cut, right? So you pay attention to these, and you know March the 20th, so you're way ahead. So many times when you see price moving, sometimes traders are pricing in a certain move. They are pricing in a certain move. That's why it's oftentimes when you see interest rate announcement make with a cut or plus, it don't really move that much because it's already priced in. They're more care about the next Fed meeting or the central bank meeting, whichever way, or if them change them tone or change them outlook. That's where you need the conference or what they are about, what they are saying. That's key important. When you see, that's why you see small move and when these things happen because the move already priced in already. So this help with the forward projection, right? So this is the next tool that I'm giving you guys to look into, and I will leave it there for tonight. You can click April the 29th is the next one. This is what they are forecasting, right? Probability. And look in the trend. Look in the trend of how the probability is. The trend. You care about the trend. Not the 49 or the 50, but the trend. It is going in. And the trend tell you something. Just read between the lines. The trend telling you something. Alright? So, right. You go on June the 20th, June the 29th, right? September 16, and things like that. So this is a, what I say now? This is more equipment, more tool. Like you're a plumber, you have your tangent, or you have your wrench. This might be something else. You know, you add to your thing. So this kind of give a wide view on the market, right? So we will just leave it right there so until we link. Remember, please like, share, and I would like a comment, right? And click the like button so YouTube can know you're getting some valuable information from Yard Forex straight out of the grassroots. Peace. I'm out.